Alright, one question go. Tell me that you miss me. Yeah. Remix. One question go.
Yo.
I think it's yo.
Out of every single songs that you've made, what's that one song that's like disturbing to you? Like they just play that shit and then they go, okay, yeah, nah, that's just scary. Fuck off, you know?
For me or for the listener? What do you scary for who? Me or the listener?
The listeners.
Oh, okay. I don't know. That's a hard one. Like that's preference in it. That's preference. Some people might find Paranoid disturbing, and some people might find fucking Gooey disturbing. Depends on your preference. So, for me though, most disturbing track I ever made that I feel like is like dark. It might be one of Snippeted, the one with the cursed 808s on it. It might be that one. That one's
Ooh,
probably
that's interesting.
I'll probably say that one.
All right.
That song is dark, but I've made so many fucking tunes, and a lot of them are therapeutic like that. I just need to, because you do it and then you forget it. Death Punch, maybe, is one of them. There's a couple on Lord Season. No Survivors, maybe. Again, these songs probably don't sound dark, but when I was making them, you know what I'm saying? I'm going off that. Because there's probably darker tunes than that, but I wasn't in a dark spot when I cooked them. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm just like, yeah, that's cool. You see what I'm saying? Everything's fine. Yeah, I was buzzing when I made that. That's a party jam to me. It's a fucking jam to me, that one is. Dead Rising. Can't really put Dead Rising in there because that was the angle. I wasn't really in a dark place when I did it. Okay, Nightcrawler. You see what I'm saying? I was a bit, you know what I'm saying? Dead Rising is unlistenable to me personally. Look at this fucking dickhead. Look at this. Everyone point at him and boo, boo, boo.
So my question is, have you or have some company asked you to narrate in a movie or in a commercial?
Ooh, like when you say narrate, just my voice or make a song for a commercial or movie?
Well, like I'm asking if have you or have someone asked you to narrate in a movie?
Right, no, never. I've been asked to do music for film and TV and nothing for ads yet, but no, I've never been asked to narrate anything. I know.
Shit, that would have been crazy.
That would have been crazy. I don't know, man. I think I got quite an annoying voice though.
No.
I sound like a bit, like a, a fly that just flies a little too. I kind of sound like that low key. You know what I mean? But it's alright.
Just low key. No. Hey, thank you.
Get the fuck off the stage, nigga! Did he say it does low key? Did he just agree that I sound like an annoying mosquito? Alright, next question.
What was like the inspiration to Fantasy Void? That's my favorite album you've ever made.
Honestly, it was off the back of, what was the album before Fantasy Void? Was it Scar Hours? It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so off the back of Scar Hours, I just, wanted to completely pivot. I had the idea for Fantasy Void when I called it Fantasy Land. That's what it was called originally. It was originally called Fantasy Land. And I had the idea for it when I was on tour in 2019 on the Immortalization tour. So when I was touring in 2019, before ATV1, Bombaclat, before ATV1 came out, I started putting together Fantasyland, which is Fantasy Void. So I was putting together the beats, and I was putting, and the inspiration was just like I wanted to make those kind of songs. I felt like notoriously before, my catalog is obviously heavy and it's turned up and it's like really, really hype. But I wanted to switch that a little bit and make something more. I wanted to make some songs, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, definitely your voice works with those types of like vibes. It's like almost ethereal, you know what I mean?
I fuck with that. Thank you, bro. To be fair, that's why I fuck with Escape Matrix, and I'm seeing the love on Escape Matrix. Like, we might have to run back down. Another thing to add to the queue of things to do is Fantasy Void does. I ain't say that though. Could be lying. Hello, who we got here? How you doing, man?
So as a producer, I've got many, like hundreds of beats in safe, and I've like made tens of songs. I'm too fucking afraid to put them out, like anxious of criticism and everything. Like, what do you advise I should do? Like, should I revise more, or should I just say fuck it and put them out?
The second option, 100%. How old are you, bro?
I'm 15.
You're 15? Oh, my dude, you're so young. Listen, and I don't mean that in a patronizing way. Honestly, bro, the only thing that you can gain, You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. You see what I mean? Put your best foot forward and start throwing some stuff out there. You will find that once you get over the fear of releasing and once you get over the fear of putting yourself out there, it's like a muscle. Putting yourself out there is a muscle. You know, the first time you ever step on stage is the most alien feeling ever. You know what I mean? And I used to do theater as a kid. So the first time I was stepping on stage when I was doing theater, it was fucking alien. But it's like a muscle. You keep doing it. And it's no different to releasing art that, you know, you've worked hard on. No one wants their art to get shit on. You know what I mean? No one wants to release something and, you know what I mean? And their art to get absolutely, you know what I mean? It's normal to feel like that is what I'm saying. What you have to do, though, is I think you should be brave, right? And just put some stuff out there. The worst that people can say is something about it. You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah.
And what you gain from that, though, that experience, that understanding and that feeling of, okay, putting something out feels like this. The more you exercise that, and the better you get at it, that's when you then go back into the beats, back into the cook. And you're just that much more confident, which then comes through in the music and makes the music better. You see what I'm saying? I'm making sense?
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
So go for it. If you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to get out your comfort zone. Sometimes you have to get out your comfort zone. And if you said you got hundreds of beats, man, you sound well practiced. Fuck it.
Yeah, like
You know what I mean?
like I think 4 years of making beats and like almost daily. So
Man
yeah, I
said he
would
was
say
cooking
so.
since he was 11. Man's been cooking since he
Yeah.
was 11. You know what it is? I reckon your beats are probably crazy too. Put yourself out there, gang. In this server, put some beats in producing, bro. And don't be afraid, man. There's so many people out there. I'm going off on a tangent now, but there's so many people out there who are really, really afraid to share their art. And that's because of how everybody treats art now. You know what I mean? Art today is just a commodity, and it's something to be abused and pointed at and to laugh at. And when people try, we get laughed at. You know what I mean? When we succeed, we get picked apart for succeeding. When we fail, that we get laughed at for failing. You know what I mean? And all by people who are too afraid to put themselves out there or to actually go deep enough to make something good. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it sounds I know what side you're on. You know what I mean? So just put yourself out there and believe in yourself, bro. In another 5 years, keep cooking. The shit you'll learn, the experience you'll have, you'll be on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? So keep going, bro, and put yourself out there, man.
Fuck yeah.
I've been in a wheelchair for 15 years. Just wanted to say thank you for making me get out of my wheelchair to turn Trap Lord off. Bro!
My question for you, bro, is if you could relive like one show or any performance, which would it be and why?
There's been so many good ones. I'm not going to lie. There's been a lot of shows where I've forced myself to take it in because I'm like, I'm probably going to forget this after a nap. But man, this show is crazy. There's a few. There's a Notorious Festival. I think it might have been Splash Festival. Me and Jackie P. That was just unreal. Unreal settings. It was just peak. Last song of the set. So my favorite part of any show is playing the last few songs because you've kind of got through it and everybody's having a good time and it's like really, really peak. You know what I mean? And now it's just closing. You focus on closing it good. You know what I mean? So you just want to bring up the energy as much as is possible type shit. So that was definitely one that festival was crazy. Majority of festivals actually were pretty nuts. I will say there was a show in Poland which was insane because you just look at the crowd and people are having such a crazy time with their units of people, with their sets of people. Like you can tell, like, these like 6 men have all come together and come to the show, and they're just going crazy right now. So the Poland had a lot of that. That was crazy. Actually, I'll say London too. London, the last London gig I did was mad. And there was some American shows that were crazy. I'm gonna say Chicago. They love me in Chicago. Like it was. You go to some places and you think, nah, they don't know me here. And then fucking hell, Russia. That was mad.
I can imagine. I know the Russian fans go crazy.
Bro, listen, I went to Russia for the first time in 2018. Yeah, let me tell you something. Went to Russia now. I've stepped off the plane. They've got TMZ. They've got some Paps. They've got this, that. And I'm like, hey. I'm like Justin Bieber here, bro. Hey, I'm like Justin Bieber in Russia, bro. I'm like, yo, they were taking pics, and you know what I'm saying, the fans higher beats that they tracked the flight and shit. And that's unheard of. That was 2018. That's unheard of. But people tracked the flight and shit, and they was there waiting and whatnot. I said, Scarlxrd, we love you. I'm thinking, what the fuck? Get to the show, and the show was just fucking sure. Oh my god, that show was crazy. Crazy. Definitely one of the craziest. But yeah, man, definitely gonna be back to London soon, bro. 100%. What's your question, bro?
I was said interview where I had to move on. You get when you turn 18. You have to, so my question: how did you?
When you moved out, when you were 18, did you work some jobs or only YouTube? Just YouTube? I was closer to 17 when I moved out. But yeah, just YouTube. Yeah, that was it. Back then the CPM was not dog shit. And I actually had like 100k subscribers, like 100k. Well, when I moved, yeah, like 100k, probably a little bit more. And I was posting videos near enough every day, a couple times, a lot. I was posting a lot. So the first check I got from AdSense was, it was £3 something, like £3.80. So I made £3.80, and then I looked at that £3.80, and I was like, holy shit, this is a job. This is a job. This is a job. So I was like, yeah, you know what? Fuck yeah. I can turn this £3.80 into a couple hundred for sure. The second, so that was month 1 was £3.80. Month 2, I made 500, and then month 3, I made like closer to £1,000, like 9 something. And then after that, I was flying. You know what I mean?
Crazy, because I was always wondering. Question:
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, Parvan.
Can you
Alright.
give advice?
Nice on, my bro. I appreciate you, man.
Can you give
Parvan,
advice?
so much, Parvan. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you.
So I have a question about my favorite snippet of all time.
Yeah.
At least for now.
Right,
you know.
right. Okay.
Do you think there will be any legal trouble after releasing Hxllxw or not?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'll definitely drop it. I don't think there'll be any legal issues with Hxllxw. I'm not saying anything that can get me, you know what I mean? All I'm saying is that verbatim that I got snaked out of a couple of things. And I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that.
I have a question about the vinyls because you have only like
yeah. You want more vinyls?
Vinyl.
Say
Yeah.
The next vinyl I'm gonna do is Made in Hell. That's the next one on my list. I'm gonna do Made in Hell on the next on my list. Dead Rising is also on the list. Every single album. But yeah, that's my plan. I haven't done I haven't done vinyls. So the last vinyls that I did, the ones with the label, it's pretty easy to do because they have a pretty fucking huge multi-trillion fucking trillion dollar machine that lets them fucking shit out things. So making vinyl with the label is really easy. Lord Season we did ourselves and we sourced that ourselves. And then Psycho we also did in collaboration with Black 17 and Called Hell. And then the next couple vinyls that I do now are gonna be by myself. So give me a little bit of time. I will certainly do them though. Like with Made in Hell, I want to do cool things with, you know, because people have only seen the artwork, right? So we could do cooler things with the back of the, you know, of the vinyl, and then we can do like the inside and like the sheets on the inside, the lyric readouts. I could probably put extra images that nobody's seen before on like on the sleeve, on the vinyl sleeve, and I'm thinking completely white vinyl, and then like detailing on the middle section.
And the ATV2 album, did you gonna do like vinyl?
Yeah, of course. I want to do a vinyl for
ATV2.
everything. I can already see the cover of ATV2, and then you've got the green and the red theme, so the vinyls can be like neon green and like see-through red type shit.
I fuck with Fantasy Vxid so much.
Appreciate you, bro.
A particular song that I fuck with is FFS Freestyle. What is the intensity and what is like your inspiration behind that?
So FFS Freestyle was one of the first freestyles I did because the label wanted more tracks like that on the album that they could push, I guess. Before I was doing songs like that, I'd never really experimented with freestyle style on those kind of beats. I did like Look Dead and I did over like remixes and stuff or freestyles, but FFS Freestyle was kind of the first one where it's it's after everything. It's after Doom. It's after Immortalization. It's after Acquired Taste. I was really practiced, and I had the skill set. You know what I mean? So with FFS Freestyle, I feel like it was just like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go in and mix my styles. I think it was like the first time I mixed the styles in the way that I did, and it really stands out. And there's a couple on Fantasy Void, like all of the freestyles. To be fair, I really like. Expectations is one of my favorite ones, just because again, it's one of them tunes that I listen to. It's like, yeah, I've never heard anything like this before, even to this day. You know what I mean? I could be wrong, but
what's your process like when you go out to shoot music videos? Do you normally scout your areas first and like get a feel? Have you ever had any run-in with like homeless people? These places?
Yeah. Lots of crackheads. Oh, listen, there's two ways to shoot a video. There's the scuffed way, and then there's the official way. The official way is, you get permits, you get hotels, there's a specific shooting schedule, So with official shoots, we tend to do that when we go in abroad. So if we leave in the country, we have to do it official. We need permits. Because if we leave in the country, we might as well get a bigger crew. So I'm talking bigger crew. I'm talking director. I'm talking operator. I'm talking focus puller. I'm talking scout. I'm talking transport for everybody. I'm talking the whole shebang. And then permits for the spots that we're going to be shooting at, so we're completely comfortable. That's what I'm talking about. If we're doing a scuff shoot, right, that's probably local. And a lot of scuff shoots, me and my boy Dan did. So we'd find a location, we'd scout it first, we'd see it, say, okay, cool, we can hop over the fence here. So we'd probably do that and then walk around and be like, yeah, okay, we can do a shot here. Okay, cool. So we'll shoot this here, and then we'll go over there and say, okay, we'll do wide take here, cut into the 50 over here, then over there, let's do a couple slow-mo takes over there, and then we'll get more fucking 120 frames over there, and then we can bounce. So we map out the whole thing like that, and then we just go and do it. So yeah, the process is a little bit different for both of those. Outfits as well can vary. So if I'm with the 6 feet videos wearing contact lenses, I couldn't see, didn't know what I was doing. So we just kind of run and gun, just capture it. I think with me and Dan, the way we shoot is we only need a camera. If he's holding the camera and I'm in front of it, we could be in an empty void in space. We would get the hardest fucking video. That's just mine and his chemistry when it comes to filming and him capturing Scarlxrd. To this day, yeah, the way he captured Scarlxrd is just like, he invented a whole entire style from that, I feel like. And it's one of the reasons that the visuals were so captivating, because of how cracked Dan was when he was shooting me. But yeah, the locations, so I'm going off on a rant. The locations though, yeah, we've ran into crackheads. So to answer your question, yeah, we've ran into crackheads before. We went to this rooftop and I seen this guy, he was on meth and he was running, and I was like, oh fuck, we're gonna die. And he just goes straight past us and then scales this wall, and yeah, I think he was looking for meth or crack. I don't know. So you run into all sorts of dodgy people and characters, and we've been told to move lots of times. So we'll be shooting, and security or the owner or whatever will come along and say, oh, you can't be here. And the number one excuse, I'm putting you all onto game here now. Number one excuse is, depending on the area you're in, just say you're a part of the university or college. So if we were in Birmingham, we'd say, oh, no, we go to university, this is part of our photography course. And they'll say, well, you shouldn't be here, you should be getting permission. Then we'll say, oh, we're really, really sorry. And they'll say, yeah, fuck off. And it'll be like, on the way out, just shoot on the way out. So yeah.
But my question to you is, like, what made you want to make Fantasy Void?
What made me want to make it? Similar to the last question.
Yeah,
what made me want to make? I think I wanted to get into a new bag. You know what I mean? That's just the direction I wanted to go in. That's just the direction I wanted to go in.
I recently started making music. I mean, 10th grade, I've been making comic books, and I still do that for a living. The transition, it feels too heavy on me sometimes, because due to my family problems and everything. Second, I guess, I don't even know, there's one guy that's doing trap metal or scream rap or whatever. The only person active right now in the whole country. Nobody does that. It puts me in a bit of a pressure where my family is also pressurizing me, because I just have 2 years to make or break myself. And I don't know how to handle that fear.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
21. I'll put it this way. What's your goal with music? Like, what's your goal?
I love art in general. I just see music. Music has always been that positive god to me. It's a positive energy that gives you hope. Music gives me hope every single time I listen to it.
Okay, so why I ask? Why what your goal is because like what the pressure that you're feeling is to what, like the pressure to what, like are we saying the pressure to make music?
What
or,
if
or the pressure to
what if I don't make it? Because
make it. Okay.
Define
make it. Define make it.
See, like my parents, typical brown parents, they want me to be in the army because I'm fucking 6 feet tall, 6'2" tall, and I'm jagged as fuck because I used to play football and shit. So they want me to be a vet in the army or something like that.
Okay.
So I cannot do that, and my dad is an alcoholic, so I have to look after my family as well.
Right.
So I cannot even run away because like of how things are
That's
right
that's
now.
that's
So
fine. That's fine. It's not fine. But what I'm trying to get to what I'm trying to get out of you is what constitutes making it to you. You know what I mean? Are we talking X amount a month? Are we talking, you know, being able, like what are we talking about? I feel like it's not until once you can maturely quantify what you want out of something, you're never gonna be able to truly get it. You see what I'm saying? You're never gonna be able to truly get something out of something if you just willy-nilly just like, oh, I hope I make it, but define make it. If you haven't defined what make it is to yourself, you're never gonna make it, quote unquote, because you don't. You see what I'm saying? Well, I feel like you need to know where it is you want to go, like specifically know where it is you want to go. Because until you know where you want to go, it's just fantasy. You know what I mean? I could sit here and say, you know what, I'm gonna go to the moon, but it's like, listen, I'm no astronaut. I don't know any astronaut. I don't know any space programs. I didn't do the training. I haven't done the degree. I don't have a degree in that it's going to be, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's not very congealed to me to be able to go off and achieve that goal. No, nothing's stopping me from dreaming about it all day. You know what I mean? But that's why I say that. I think I'm not being harsh. I don't want to be harsh, but
no, it's fine.
You
it's
know,
fine.
I just want you to know that, like, okay, you're going to have to sit there and be like, what is making it? You know what I mean? And then once you find out,
I just want to make music, make art in general, because it's place where I feel the most comfortable and most I feel like I'm myself, and I love performing. I've performed 2 shows till now, and I love performing, and I love people cheering and everything, and I like how they tell me that, okay, I resonate with your lyrics. So I'm like, okay, even if it's just one person, and I'm not.
But
that
okay,
big,
how about this then? How about this?
Yeah.
What if you continue to do that and you did it completely for free and earned no money?
Sure.
You'd
carry on doing it. Family pressure. I don't care.
So you don't care about the financial.
No.
But okay, so then what is making it then?
Making it as in for my parents to see that, okay, we can let him go.
Okay, so and so that is financial.
I don't give a shit. Yeah, like it's a secondary thing, but for my parents, it's a primary situation.
So what's primary for you though?
I just want to make music. That's all.
Then nothing's ever gonna stop you from making music. What I'm trying to say is, dude, you're only tricking yourself if you sit here and be like, oh, I just want to make music because it's fun. Bullshit. We're trying to get fucking paid. Be for real. It is about the art. We love the art. But we're trying to get some coins. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you feel me, bro?
That's true.
And I feel like when we sit here and we pretend, we are wasting our time. You know, you're gonna cook yourself sitting there trying to be humble, trying to play pure artist that doesn't want a penny from anything. It's like, bro, let me tell you something about music. It is a business. Not everybody wants to hear that, but of course, I treat my music like an art because it is to me. It is an art to me, and I put that effort in, and and that's how I feel about it, how I think about it. I made it my life because I wanted it to be my life. I wanted it to be my life so badly, I turned it into a fucking business so it could fucking feed me. Do you understand? There's a balance. It's a tightrope you have to walk. You can neither be all the way over there or all the way over here. If you're all the way over there and your music is just a business, then of course you're not making this type of music. You're not doing this sort of thing. If your music is all the way over there and you just want to be some artsy fartsy, no one understands me or gets me and I'm so different and unique, cool, prepared to be broke. You know what I'm saying? It's about walking this tightrope and figuring it out. You have to mature. You have to get serious. You know what I mean? You have to get serious. Let's not pretend we do not live in reality. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. So for you, I'm like, come on, define making it. Make a plan. Define making it. Make a plan. Try to build. It's not easy. It's not easy. Listen, I feel like the easiest thing to do in the world is to just sit there and make music. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's easy as fuck. Turn it into your life. Make it feed everyone around you. There we go. Now we're talking art. Now we're talking art. Now we're talking capabilities. Now we're talking finesse. Now we're talking, now you have to think. It's not easy. It's easy when you sit there and you look at it from the outside in. It looks like the fucking piece of piss, right? But it's not. It's not. You know what I'm saying? True. It's not. It's not. So you have to, what I want you to do is to quantify what it is you want and be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself, brother.
Yeah.
Sorry, someone said I'm mad. I'm not mad. I'm passionate. I'm passionate. I'm just passionate about this subject. Let me yap for a second. I feel like newer artists or people entering music, I feel like newer artists, they tend to bracket themselves and put themselves into like this corner where, you know, they don't want to, like, you know, like having a career is bad or something. Like having a functioning career is a bad thing, you know? Like, oh, you know, I make music, but I only do it for the love of it. I do it for the love of the game. It's like, shit, cornflakes still cost $2.99, bro. Is that all you're doing, or do you have a job as well? You see what I'm saying? You guys will be fucking baffled, man. You guys will be fucking baffled. I don't want to chat about my shit, but it's like, I'm multifaceted. I'm multifaceted in what I do. I don't just do music, obviously. You know what I mean? So, you see what I'm saying? So it's not just my music business is not just the tracks themselves. You know what I mean? It's not just the shows. It's everything that, you know, all of like the brand itself, etc., etc. We could go and Doom Life and I don't know, the shit that, you know, fucking putting music here, or whatever, doing this over there, or engineering this, and then starting this over here, and boom, 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 boom. Like, it's a business at the end of the day, and not a lot of artists talk about that side of thing, or artists that get looked up to by other artists. They just see whatever that artist is putting in front of them, which tends to be just what, music and me chilling in my house or chilling here. But all of the other bits and moving pieces that are super important, that are probably laborious and boring and have nothing to do with the music. It's like, oh fuck, oh, so that's how you're getting your cash. What the fuck? Oh no, I thought that Spotify just paid you. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? I just want people to have a more realistic view about what it means to have a career in music. Because that's what we're talking about here. When we sit here and we say, I want to make it, or when we sit here and we say, I just want to blow up. What are we talking about? What are we really talking about? What are we really talking about? Let's be for real. What are we really talking about? When you say you want to blow up, what do you mean by that? It's like, oh, do you want to be popular? Okay, cool. Which brings... it's like we're dancing around what we want because we feel icky to want it. And it's like, as long as you feel icky to want things, you're never gonna get them. That's it. I've never been shy about the things I want, ever. From the material to the spiritual to the fucking whatever. I've never been shy about the things I desire, man. You know, if it's important to me, it's important to me. I'm gonna go for it. You know, I think as well, the same. I think it's a skill to be able to monetize what you enjoy doing, right? One of the lessons I had to learn from YouTube from transitioning from YouTube into music. One of the lessons I learned was YouTube and music are no different. They were the same thing. I quit YouTube to do music to only realize that YouTube and music were exactly the same thing. Jokes on me. I was like, wow, that's hilarious. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I was like, holy fuck. Yeah, they're different, obviously, and, you know, it's different things and I wanted to express differently, but bigger picture, running the business, etc., etc., was the same fucking thing, you know? So, yeah, just be for real, you know? Newer artists are reluctant to put themselves out there based on the already oversaturated market, not looking and trusting in themselves to push themselves to get out there. But again, it's so hard. It's so hard because, yeah, that there is a lot of stories of people who put themselves out there and try and do not succeed. There are those stories. But if you paint yourself as a failure before you've even got out of the gate, you're fucked. You're cooked. You're fucked. You're cooked. You're not even gonna run a good race. You've already lost. You've already lost before you've gone. How? You know what I mean? Fighters say this shit. On the day, two men have been training at the highest fucking level. They've cut to the fucking weight. They're coming in matched. It's literally the better man on the day. If boss man is in his head and he thinks he can't win, that's it. That's you. There you go. Here you go. You ain't gonna win. You know what I mean? So yeah, I want to end up providing for my family. I'm hungry for money. And another thing, dude, they are so much higher paying occupations than musician. I will say it again. There are many more higher paying occupations than musician. Fucking hell. For real. We're out here saying, oh yeah, I want to make it as, and I'm just like, are you sure? Like, how you could go and do a million other things, but again, that's people want to be seen, don't they? They want to be seen. They want their name to be in front of it. They want, you know what I'm saying? It's that I want to feel the admiration type shit. You know what I mean? We could rant all day.